I just stepped out of the courtroom and there is a major development in the Diddy trial. The jury has reached a verdict on count 2, 3, 4, and 5, but they tell the judge they are unable to agree on count 1, the RICO charge. The note reading that they have unpersuadable opinions on both sides. For recap, that means they have reached a verdict on the sex trafficking charges of Cassie and Jane, and both transportation to engage in prostitution charges. The note came in at 4:05 p.m. and is the second note of the day. The jury has been deliberating since 9 a.m. this morning. In the first note, they asked for transcripts of Cassie's testimony regarding the Intercontinental Hotel attack, as well as the incident at the Cannes Film Festival, and also a freak-off with the male escort that testified, Daniel Phillips. They also asked for Daniel Phillips' testimony regarding a freak-off at the Hotel Essex. Right before this note came down, the mood was light. The attorneys and also members of the press were hanging out in and around the courtroom. Around 4 o'clock, Mark Agnifilo walks into the courtroom and says that he's just bored. But then his expression quickly changes when he gets an email. I noticed he looked at his phone, so I asked him, "Did you get an email?" And he said, "Yes, there's a note." And within 10 minutes, the courtroom was flooded with attorneys from both sides, Diddy's family, members of the press, and also spectators. And you could tell it was something big because immediately Diddy's attorneys formed a football-style, just all 8 of them standing in a circle around him while he sat in the middle. They had concerned looks on their faces, even a little nervous. And the conversation was intense, a lot of just head shaking. The judge walked in 30 minutes later and read the note out loud. And then he asked attorneys from both sides how they would like to respond. Immediately, lead prosecutor Maureen Comey jumps up and says that they propose a modified Allen charge. The Allen charge is basically a special instruction that the judge can give a jury, asking them to go back in there and re-examine their opinions and try harder to reach a unanimous decision without coercing anyone. They also suggested that he remind the jury that if they can't come to a unanimous decision, that it may lead to a mistrial. But the defense didn't want to go that far. They just wanted the judge to tell the jury to keep deliberating, that it's only been a day and a half, and that they didn't give it their best shot. But both sides did agree that they did not spend nearly enough time deliberating to say that they're gridlocked. The judge also brought up another issue, that the court is closed on Thursday and Friday, and wanted to tell the jury that if they don't reach a decision, that they have 2 options, that they can all agree to come back on Thursday, July 3rd, and even though the court is closed, the judge would try to work some things out, or return Monday, July 7th. Both sides didn't have an issue with the jury returning on Thursday, July 3rd, but Mark Agnifilo asked the judge to give them those options only at the end of day tomorrow. His concern was that they would feel the desire to reach a verdict faster, just to get out of there. And per the defense's request, the judge brought the jury back out into the courtroom so that he can reply to their note.